Welcome to Trending Now USA. I am Bella, and today we bring you a comprehensive news report on a performance that has tennis fans and analysts buzzing, as Alex Eala powered her way to a latest victory against Petra Marcinko with a commanding display in Auckland. A match that not only showcased raw talent and tactical maturity, but also signaled another important step forward in Eala's rapidly evolving professional journey. Under the bright Auckland sky and in front of an attentive crowd eager for high-quality tennis, Alex Eala walked onto the court with a calm focus that immediately set the tone. From the opening warm-up, there was a sense of purpose in her movements, a quiet confidence that suggested she knew exactly what she wanted to do and how she intended to do it. Facing Petra Marcinko, a player known for her baseline resilience, competitive grit, and willingness to grind out points, Eala understood that this would not simply be about hitting winners. It would be about control, discipline, and the ability to impose her own rhythm on the match from the very first ball. As the match began, Eala wasted no time establishing her presence. Her opening service games were crisp and efficient, built around a reliable first serve that consistently put her in control of the point. Rather than chasing aces, she focused on placement, using the wide angles to pull Marcinko off the court and then stepping in confidently to finish points with her forehand. This approach immediately disrupted Marcinko's preferred patterns, forcing her to defend rather than dictate, a subtle but crucial shift that would shape the match as it unfolded. From the baseline, Eala's composure stood out. She mixed depth with variety, sending heavy topspin shots deep into the corners before flattening out her ground strokes when she sensed an opening. Marcinko attempted to counter by extending rallies and testing Eala's patience, but Eala responded with maturity beyond her years. She resisted the temptation to overhit, instead constructing points carefully, moving Marcinko side to side, and waiting for the right moment to strike. This balance between aggression and restraint became one of the defining features of the contest. As the first set progressed, Eala began to assert herself even more decisively. Her return games were particularly impressive, as she read Marcinko's serve well and consistently put returns deep into play. This pressure led to short balls, which Eala pounced on with confidence. One of the most striking aspects of her performance was her footwork, light and efficient, allowing her to transition seamlessly from defense to offense. Each step seemed purposeful, each swing measured, reinforcing the impression of a player fully in command of her game. Marcinko, to her credit, did not fade quietly. She tried to vary her tactics, mixing in higher looping shots and occasional changes of pace in an effort to disrupt Eala's rhythm. At moments, these adjustments earned her points and brief momentum swings, but Eala quickly recalibrated. She stepped inside the baseline, took the ball early, and refused to let Marcinko settle into a comfortable pattern. This ability to adapt on the fly highlighted Eala's growing tennis intelligence, a quality that cannot be taught easily and often separates good players from truly exceptional ones. The first set ultimately reflected Eala's dominance. Even when games were close, she maintained her composure, saving break points with confident serving and decisive shot selection. There was no visible panic, no rushed decisions, only a steady execution of a clear game plan. As she closed out the set, her body language remained composed, signaling that she viewed this as one step in a larger process rather than a moment to celebrate prematurely. Moving into the second set, the expectation was that Marcinko might mount a stronger challenge, perhaps taking more risks in an attempt to turn the tide. Instead, Eala elevated her level even further. Her serve became even more effective, with improved variation and sharper angles that kept Marcinko guessing. She mixed in body serves to jam her opponent, followed by wide deliveries that opened up the court, demonstrating a nuanced understanding of serve strategy. In rallies, Eala's forehand continued to be a major weapon. She used it not just for outright winners but as a tool to control points, pushing Marcinko deep and wide before changing direction with precision. Her backhand, often a target for opponents at this level, held firm. Whether slicing defensively or driving through the ball on the rise, Eala showed confidence and consistency, denying Marcinko any easy openings. One of the most telling aspects of the match was Eala's mental strength. Even when Marcinko managed to win a few games and hint at a possible comeback, Eala responded immediately. She raised her intensity, sharpened her focus, and played her best tennis when it mattered most. This ability to manage momentum is often what defines players capable of sustained success on the professional tour, and Eala's performance in Auckland suggested that she is developing this crucial skill at an impressive pace. As the match wore on, it became increasingly clear that Eala was dictating every aspect of play. She controlled the tempo, decided when points would be short or extended, and forced Marcinko into uncomfortable positions repeatedly. The physical demands of chasing Eala's well-placed shots began to take their toll, and while Marcinko continued to fight, the outcome seemed inevitable. Eala's consistency, combined with her willingness to step forward and take initiative, proved too much to overcome. When the final point was played and Eala secured her victory, there was a sense of inevitability rather than surprise. This was not a win built on flashes of brilliance alone, but on sustained excellence and a clear strategic vision. Her commanding display in Auckland sent a strong message to the rest of the field, signaling that she is not merely participating at this level, but actively competing and asserting herself against quality opposition. Beyond the immediate result, this victory holds broader significance for Alex Eala's career trajectory. Each win at this stage of her development contributes to her growing confidence and experience, both of which are essential as she continues to navigate the challenges of professional tennis. Matches like this provide valuable lessons, reinforcing what works under pressure and highlighting areas for continued refinement. For Eala, the Auckland performance served as confirmation that her training, preparation, and mental approach are aligning effectively. Observers and analysts have long noted Eala's potential, pointing to her early success in junior competitions and her smooth transition into the professional ranks. What stands out now is how that potential is translating into consistent performances against increasingly strong opponents. Her victory over Marcinko was not just about advancing in a tournament. It was about demonstrating that she can execute a complete game plan, adapt tactically, and maintain composure under competitive stress. The Auckland setting added an extra layer of intrigue to the match. Known for its lively atmosphere and enthusiastic fans, the venue provided an ideal stage for Eala to showcase her skills. The crowd responded positively to her assertive style of play, applauding her shot-making and appreciating the intensity she brought to the court. For a young player still building her presence on the international stage, such moments of connection with the audience can be both motivating and affirming. From a technical perspective, Eala's performance offered plenty for coaches and aspiring players to study. Her serve placement, her disciplined shot selection, and her movement patterns all reflected a player who understands the importance of fundamentals. Rather than relying solely on power, she emphasized efficiency and precision, qualities that tend to yield long-term success in the demanding world of professional tennis. Marcinko's role in the match should not be overlooked. As a determined and capable competitor, she provided a meaningful test for Eala, forcing her to earn every advantage. Matches like these are valuable not only because of the result, but because of the challenges they present. By overcoming a resilient opponent in convincing fashion, Eala demonstrated that she can handle both the physical and mental demands of high-level competition. As the tournament in Auckland continues, attention will naturally turn to Eala's upcoming challenges. Each round brings new opponents, different styles, and fresh tactical puzzles to solve. Yet if her performance against Marcinko is any indication, Eala is well prepared to meet those challenges head-on. Her ability to stay grounded, focused, and adaptable will be key as expectations continue to rise. In the broader context of women's tennis, performances like Eala's contribute to the sport's ongoing evolution. A new generation of players is emerging, blending athleticism with strategic sophistication and mental resilience. Eala's commanding display in Auckland places her firmly within this exciting wave, offering fans a glimpse of what the future may hold. What makes Eala's journey particularly compelling is the balance she strikes between ambition and humility. Despite her growing success, she approaches each match with respect for her opponent and a clear commitment to continuous improvement. This mindset, evident in her calm demeanor and thoughtful point construction, suggests that she understands the long road ahead and is prepared to put in the work required to travel it successfully. As the news of her victory spreads, reactions from fans and commentators have highlighted not only the result, but the manner in which it was achieved. Words like composed, commanding, and mature have been used repeatedly to describe her performance, reflecting a consensus that Eala is developing into a player capable of making a significant impact on the professional circuit. Looking ahead, the key question will be how Eala builds on this momentum. Success in tennis is rarely linear, and every player faces setbacks along the way. However, performances like the one in Auckland provide a strong foundation, reinforcing belief and offering tangible proof of progress. For Eala, the challenge will be to maintain her focus, continue refining her game, and embrace each new opportunity with the same clarity and determination she displayed against Marcinko. In conclusion, Alex Eala's commanding victory over Petra Marcinko in Auckland was more than just another win on the scoreboard. It was a statement performance, marked by tactical intelligence, technical precision, and mental strength. As she powered her way through the match, Eala demonstrated why she is increasingly viewed as a rising force in women's tennis and why her journey is one worth following closely. From Trending Now USA, I am Bella, and we will continue to bring you the latest updates and in-depth coverage as this exciting story unfolds.